Hey guys, it's your girl Kendell Lenice, and welcome to Y.U.P Your Underestimated Power. Thank you so much for tuning in today. And if this is your first time tuning into Y.U.P, welcome. My main goal is to uplift, motivate, and inspire you to live your best life, to be the person you know you can be, to remix your life in a sense. So I have a book out about that. The Best Gift Ever, A Guide to Loving You, Learning How to Live Your Best Life. A mouthful, but I wanted to put all of that in there. You can get my book on Amazon.com. Okay, so on to today's message. Today's message is still empowering, it's still motivating, but I want you guys to look deep for this one. Okay, so if you're having struggles in a relationship, in a marriage, in a family relationship or dynamic, a co-worker slash friendship, I don't know what you want to call it, but dynamic, any dynamic with another person. If you are having issues, if you are having problems, if you are on a hamster wheel and you keep going in circles and circles and circles and you can never seem to get anywhere, no matter how hard you think you try. Mouthful, but this is for you. Okay, so if you have existing issues, or if you have wounds, or you have heartbreaks, or you have betrayal, or you have disloyalty, or you have any type of issue with another person or persons, and you can't figure out how to heal or what you should do, this is the thing. You have to ask yourself this question. Have you acknowledged the other person's pain, the other person's disappointment, the other person's whatever they're feeling? Have you first acknowledged that? Because that's the thing. If you don't acknowledge someone's pain or someone's go through whatever they're going through, if you don't first acknowledge that and you start immediately being defensive, oh, I didn't do that, I didn't do this, then you're totally missing the boat and you'll keep running on your hamster wheel. You have to first say, okay, I'm sorry that I did that. Or not even if you don't want to say sorry yet. First acknowledge, I hear what you're saying. What you're saying to me is this. You want to first acknowledge that person, because you can't be dismissive to someone else's feelings. Okay, so if you wonder why it's not working, maybe because you didn't do something as simple and as big as that. So first you want to acknowledge that. Until you acknowledge someone else's pain, you cannot have any dialogue with that person, because that person is going to be resentful. That person is going to have an attitude. That person is going to basically tune you out because they feel like they were tuned out. So no matter what you say or you try to carry on as business is normal or life is normal, that person is still hurting in some capacity. Even if you think that person shouldn't hurt because of what happened, what transpired, or what you did or say you didn't do, that person is still hurting. And first you have to acknowledge that, because until you acknowledge the truths in your life or the truths in that relationship or those relationships, you can't move forward. You cannot move forward based on a lie. You cannot move forward when wounds are still open. You cannot move forward until someone is healed. Not saying you can be the healer, but you can help them on their journey to healing. And that's if you really care. Because if you really care about somebody, you're acknowledging, you'll listen to what they're saying or what they have to say or what their heart is trying to tell you. So that's just some life lessons for you, some advice. If you're trying to get to the other side with someone, if you're trying to heal a relationship, a family, because relationships are just not men and women. Relationships are any kind of connection you have to anyone worth keeping or worth having is a relationship, because you're relating to someone else. So people get confused. Oh, well, in a relationship? No. You have a relationship with your family. You have a relationship with the people at work. You have a relationship with your friends. So if there's some type of issue or problem, at first you need to just tell the truth. Be honest with yourself, be honest with the situation, and be honest with that person. And until then, you can't heal or you can't begin to grow. Because this is the thing. If that person or that relationship means something to you, then you'll kind of inquire. You'll kind of figure out. You'll kind of wonder. You'll put your pride aside and you'll be there for that person through their healing. And A lot of people hurt other people by what they do or what they don't do, and they won't acknowledge that. It's not about, oh yeah, it wasn't my fault, it wasn't this. It's not about that. It's about acknowledging someone else's pain and acknowledging what happened in the situation. Because you probably know inside of you, but you're too prideful to admit that you messed up. So you got to think about other people and try not to think about you and how you feel, because it's going to be a cycle. That's what life is. It's going to be a time where you're going to be in that situation and someone's going to say that you hurt them or they feel some type of way about you, and you're going to be on that same, you're just going to be on the other side, but you're going to be in that same situation. So think about that. Before you can heal or grow, you have to acknowledge the pain and the truth. So this is your girl, Kendell Lenice, and thank you for tuning in to Y.U.P. God bless. Peace. Hey guys, again, it's your girl, Kendell Lenice, and remember to purchase my book on Amazon.com, The Best Gift Ever, A Guide to Loving You. It's all about learning how to live your best life. For more information, visit livingtruelivingyou.com.